Today in Canva, I'm going to show you how to make a seamless pattern. And seamless patterns are often used digitally for backgrounds on websites, banners. They can also be used for graphic designers to create things like wallpaper patterns. But the thing that makes them seamless is that they line up. Some of these do not quite look seamless, but I'm going to show you how to create one that would become seamless. So we're going to learn a few new elements and tools in Canva, and we're going to start by making your own custom size design. So when you are on the homepage of Canva, you can click custom size, and this is where you can create a design specifically to the size you want. This drop-down menu, you can change from pixels to inches. We're going to start this particular seamless pattern as a 3000 by 3000 pixel design. And the first thing that you're going to need to do is decide what you want to make this seamless pattern of. And that really can be totally up to you. You have graphics. For example, if I wanted to make a roller skate seamless pattern, I could just type in the word roller skates and I could create things like that. Maybe I would add in some stars and lightning bolts and daisies here. If you were doing a cat one, you could do a series of cat related things. So whatever you decide you want your wallpaper to be, go ahead and start there. I think I will use a roller skate one just for fun. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of different roller skates. I actually kind of like what's going on here. Maybe I will do like this retro theme. I also like the colors that are happening here. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these objects and just kind of throw them into my pattern. I like that 90s theme that's going on, and we'll see how it goes. So once you have your objects, go ahead and just start resizing them and placing them. You can also rotate your canvas. If you wanted something to be facing the opposite way, you can flip it as well. But think about those design elements. Think about spacing, alignment, white space, and go ahead and work on your design. I'm going to pause to do that. Once I'm satisfied with my layout, I'm going to go ahead and download this. But this time, when I click download, I want to make sure that it is a PNG, and I want to make sure that the background is transparent. This will help me be able to change the background of my wallpaper or seamless pattern anytime I want. So I'm going to go ahead and download that as that transparent PNG. So now that I have it saved, I'm going to go over and add a page. And under elements, I want you to find grids. If it doesn't show up, just type in the word grids and you will see them. And when you click on see all, we're looking for both vertical and horizontal grids. So I'm going to go ahead and click the vertical. And I want you to make sure that you click on spacing and give it 0 spacing. And the reason why is we want this to be seamless. We do not want any gaps in between. I have already uploaded my PNG that I just made. So I'm going to go ahead and click and drag it over. But I want to double click it, and I actually want to move it all the way to the left where it kind of cuts off half of my design. And I'm going to do the same thing here, but this time when I double click, I'm going to move it all the way to the right. And you will see that where those elements get cut off, the other side should be pretty evenly cut off on the opposite side. So this time, when I go ahead and click share, download, again, making sure that I click transparent PNG, but this time, make sure that I'm not downloading both of those pages. I just want that second page that I just made. So I'm going to download that. Go ahead and scroll down and add a third page. This time, back to the elements, we're choosing the horizontal grid. Don't forget to get rid of your spacing to 0 so that you have no gaps. We need to go back to our uploads, and this time I'm uploading that second PNG file that I just made. This time when I add, again, I'm going to double click. This time I'm pushing it all the way up. Whatever is shown up as cut off here, when I place in the bottom and double click to move down, should match up. So half of the bottom of the roller skate shows up back here. Half of the troll here, half of the gum here. Again, share, download, transparent PNG. This time make sure that I am only downloading that third page. Adding an additional page. Going back and uploading my third downloaded PNG. We're just kind of repeating those steps over and over. When I add this PNG, I'm going to put it up in the corner. And when I go to stretch or shrink it, you're going to see a grid. It's a quadrant. I'm going to repeat the process. So I'm going back to my uploads, grabbing it, lining it up in the corner. And if I did this correctly, my seamless design shouldn't have any gaps. Using those pink grid lines to help me snap it into place. Now this is a really good time. For example, if you see some elements that maybe are empty, if you have white space in a spot that you are worried about, you can always go back to your original and grab those elements, copy, paste them back down here in your original. You could resize them. So if you felt like you had too much white space, you could pay attention to those grid lines. And I could copy and paste this to help me maybe fill up some of that space that I was worried about. Okay, that's totally up to you. If I wanted to do that, I could then hold down the Shift key, copy those two, paste them, bring them down, use the grid lines to help me line them up. Once you are happy, this is what it would look like on your white background, because these are transparent PNGs. So I'm going to go ahead and download this one final time with our transparent PNG. Again, making sure that I'm only downloading that fourth page. I'm going to add a page. And let's see what this would look like on a light blue background. I go back in, upload my final PNG. And because I have created a transparent background, I can put this on any background that I would like. So when you turn this in, you should have 5 pages. Your original design, your vertical grid, your horizontal grid, your seamless patterns, and put on a color choice of your liking. The final download to get turned in, I would like to be a PDF print. When you download that, I will be able to see all of your pages easily for grading purposes. So I will be able to see what each of your pages looks like. So here is my original design, followed by my vertical grid, horizontal grid, seamless pattern on a chosen color. That's what you're going to attach and turn into Google Classroom.